Oh, jeez. Look at me. I'm a mess. It's just too early in the morning. Uh, I'll be right back. Let me just freshen up a little bit. Okay, we're back. Not quite as much of a mess as I was before, but still a mess, but a little better mess than I was before. Okay, reviewers review here. It's March 22nd. Blog star date 2015, and we're playing a reviewer. You're gonna be using a Nexus 7 tablet, and I've got the screen pointing away from me, so I have no idea if I'm in frame or not until I go and check it. But I got a pretty good idea that I am, and the on-off button is on the other side. So what I got to do is put a little sticker on this side adjacent to the touchscreen on the other side, and what I got here is this little Dymo thing. I've had this thing for about 10 years. It is great. You know, you drop the cartridge in, silver, white, clear, whatever. It's really great. It really is great. But we're just going to, I think we're going to type the word on. You probably can't see it says on, but anyways, and then hit, print, and the little thing comes out over there. A little short one there, 2 letters, and there's the word on. And anyways, I got to show a friend of mine. Talking about star dates and all that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It starts with an S. But of course, I can't be exactly the same as. I gave you enough hints already. But anyways, it's a great, and I got a bottle of beer to share with you. $99 for this bottle of beer, and but right now we're pairing our clone. I guess it's okay to say this. That's a hell. I'm using a clone RDA, right? Why not have a clone juice to go with it? Which my label came off because when I was steeping. Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of stuck it on the back of here. Well, this label is from the Clone Gambit, which I've tried a few Clone Gambits and they just don't come out right. I've tried these different ones. I think everybody's putting too much apple pie in their recipe. 12-13% of the apple pie, and then they've got 2% or 4% of the other flavors. So the apple pie is really dominant, and I kind of don't remember that from the little sample pack that I had. But the clone, what's the name of the other one? Grandmaster that I found is excellent. I will never go and buy Grandmaster. I will just continue to make it because it's that good. The Gambit, I'm not having that much luck with the formula that I'm using. I've tried it 2 or 3 different variations and it's just not coming out. So if anybody knows, then I could pair my good Gambit clone, if we ever get one, along with this very delicious morning brew coffee. Yes, that's good. That's very good. Okay. Okay, I got a couple things to do here. I got to put that sticker on there so I know how to turn this camera on and off. And I want to show you my star date buddy. By the way, we're coming to you live from, I was going to call it the Stonewall Cave or something, but I think I'm going to call it the dungeon, because we got these 2 feet thick stone walls, and so I guess how about the dungeon? I like the dungeon, and Gambit and stuff. Get the sticker back on here, but yeah, if somebody knows a really good Gambit clone recipe, you could put a link in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute, I'm stepping out of character here. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it. That would be just so super. That would be super. But the scheme, I got the other one here. See, here's the good one. Here's the good one. The Grandmaster clone is good. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell. I don't know how clear that's coming on this little camera, but when I turn it over, you can see which one is like nothing left, and which one is full. Because this Grandmaster clone is so good. And if somebody's looking for a good Grandmaster clone, I'll try and put a link in the bottom of the guy that posted it. I definitely didn't come up with it. Somebody else did. But they posted it on Reddit or one of those sites there. And that's where I found it. So he's sharing it with everybody anyway. So I don't think he'd mind if I linked to that. But this, if you're looking for Grandmaster, I'm telling you, in the smell, it's just like it's exactly like the original, you know. Oh, that's right. Starts with an S. Stardate Spider-Man. Not exactly who you were expecting. Stardate Spider-Man. I'll tell you though, talking e-juice, there's another company that I just stumbled across recently, and I did a little review. The Steam Company, not to be confused with the Steam Factory. They're right in Orange, Connecticut, and they have like a Beaumont Reserve and the Gentleman's Reserve. They got a whole reserve line done in oak barrels and stuff, and they painstakingly, spend months getting a formula right, and they, if you read about it, they don't argue about a milliliter of this. They're arguing about a quarter of a milliliter, versus a half of a mill. Yeah, I mean they're just super fussy with it. Their formulas, and they have one called the Merlin's Bow that I really love, and it's one of their basic juices, but it's like super great. Me and Spider-Man, we really love it. But they have their super duper juices, the oak barrel ones and stuff. $19.99 for a 30 ml bottle. The Merlin's Bow, which is my favorite so far. Just as quality as the Five Pawns and as complicated flavors as them too. I have to compare it to them because they're kind of like arguably, top one around. The Merlin's Bow, as well as a bunch of other ones, are $6.99 for a 15 mil and $13.99 for a 30 mil. But like I said, then they have the reserve line. Those are $19.99 for a 30 mil. But yeah, you check them out too. You're missing out so big time if you don't try the Steam Company line. They're just super premium, excellent. I'm finally starting to taste the peanut butter a little bit now in the Grandmaster. I made this on the 17th, and today's like the 22nd, so it's been 5 days. But I've also put this in a little pot with some water in it on my stove, which has a warming, a keep warm disc, so it doesn't get. You could put your finger in the water; it's not like burning the skin off your finger, and so it keeps it at a nice temperature. And I kind of put this in there, shaking it up like once an hour, and I left it in there for about 3 hours, and just to kind of speed the blending up. And it's been 5 days, and I'm finally starting to. It's taking that long to bring the peanut butter flavor out in it. It always tasted great. I mean, it's my second bottle. I had to make. Actually made 3 bottles because I have one that I just knew I was going to go through them so fast. I'd never get to enjoy them fully steeped. So, I hear somebody snooping around. Probably the dog or the wife. Oh, wait a minute. I keep forgetting I'm getting out of character here. Let's see. That beer. Yeah, I'm going to get to that $99 beer. The only thing is, I just hate corks. I hate corks. You know I hate corks. I've mentioned this before. And if I can get past the cork thing, I might get to enjoy that beer. Well, this is what was missing. I misplaced my hat and glasses, so now I feel right at home. Um, let's see. I got a letter from a viewer telling me a little story. I thought it was cute, so I'm going to pass it along. He was out fishing with his buddy, and he smokes a pipe. And he needs a light, so he asked his buddy for a light. And he pulls out this big lighter. It's like 10 inches long. And he commented, "Wow, where did you get such a large lighter?" He says, "Well, my genie gave it to me." And he says, "Hey, you have a genie?" He says, "Yeah, right here in my tackle box." And he opens it up, and the little genie pops out. Little short guy. He's like 12 inches tall. And so he says, "Can I ask him for a wish?" He says, "Sure, go ahead." And he asked the genie, and the genie says, "Sure, I'll grant you a wish." So he asked the genie for $1,000,000. He says, "Sure." And so they're sitting there waiting, and the sky starts darkening a little bit, and they look up, and there's 1,000,000 ducks flying over, blocking out the sunlight. And he shakes his head. He goes, "Oh," he says, "I didn't ask him for 1,000,000 ducks. I asked him for $1,000,000." And his buddy says, "Oh yeah, I should have told you. He's a little bit hard of hearing." He says, "Because you didn't think that I asked him for a 10-inch bic, did you?" And that's that. Now, what we've all been waiting for, the beer, the special beer. Now, I've never really tried a blue beer, but I saw the cork and the blue beer, and I said it's got to be worth the $99. I went on to the famous Beer Advocate website, and I looked up this brand, and it's basically just called beer. There's a very very basic labeling on it, and it's described on the website as a blue cool beer. And it's kind of a bluish green actually, but they're calling it blue, so it's a blue beer, and they pride themselves on that it's a corked bottle, and I just don't like corks. They're dangerous. I don't know if I ever told you why I don't like corks, but I just don't like corks. I have a problem with cork bottles, but that's just me. Spider-Man, he doesn't have a problem with it. But, I want to open this up and sample it and pair it up with my clone here. But to tell you the truth, I'm so darn afraid of this cork that see, I have a buddy. He lives across town. He's coming over around supper time, a few hours from now, and he's known throughout the world as a cork expert. Yeah, you probably didn't know they existed, but I'm not going to open this right now. Sorry to disappoint, but he's coming over later, and I'm going to let him deal with the cork, and maybe I'll get around to making another video of the tasting of this beautiful blue beer. Okay, enough of that. But isn't it a gorgeous bottle? Did you ever see this before? if any of you have ever tried out beer before, you know, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Did you get a better price than $99? It's beautiful. I love the labeling. I just love it, and I do love the cork. You know, the corks don't love me. Okay, that's that. Now, I guess that's about it for our dungeon vlog here. Um, and well, you probably know who I am, and I just want to say that this guy here with the hat and the glasses and his favorite buddy, um, that you get talked about because everybody loves you, and I do too. I enjoy your videos, and absolutely no insults are meant by this. It's all in fun. You know who you are. I'm not even going to say your name. And you're great. Keep it up. And just covering my ass here to let you know that this is all in fun. And you're a great guy and everybody likes you. So, enough said. That's it for today. March 22nd, 2015. And I'll see you in the next video down here in the dungeon.